Good afternoon, families. I just want to talk to you a little bit about our recital plans, kind of what that big picture looks like, and then also just give you a little bit of heads up about what rec is doing, and then let you know a little more about what we have planned for comp. So this year is our legendary spectacular. Obviously, we never could have imagined quite how legendary this year would be, but this is our logo for this year, so we're super excited. So for rec and pre-comp, so here's our plan for rec and pre-comp. They do not obviously have any recordings on stage the way that we do of our comp dancers at CAR. So we are participating in what is called the Red Carpet Recital Experience. And this is an individual experience for each recreational family or recreational dancer, where they come in to the studio, they sign up for a time, come into the studio. This will be like all recital week, so like the 26th through the 29th. And we have a production company that is coming in to do a stage essentially in Studio 4, and they're going to set up lighting. They're not going to do an actual raised stage, just because I feel like that might actually be a little bit more intimidating for little ones. So they're just going to use our Marley floor, but they're going to set up a stage with lighting, and it'll feel like they're at a show, so they can bring 2 family members with to watch. And they will essentially be walking through a one-on-one recital experience. Their teachers will be there, or a teacher will be there to do their dances with them. They'll be recorded. And as each child is recorded, the production company will piece together all those videos from each class. So each class will actually get to dance together in the same frame, Brady Bunch style. So they will piece them together, which is super fun. And they're going to do this for all of our rec and pre-comp dances, which is really exciting. This was a much more reliable option than Zoom. We love Zoom for, classes during the week and an easy option, but it's not reliable for something as important as a year-end performance for these kids. So we looked at a number of different options. Zoom was one of them, and we decided to do something a little bit more for our recreational families. So our goals in creating a new recital experience for everyone were to continue with as many of our traditions as we possibly can. We don't want the kids to miss out on anything that normally is a highlight of recital season. To make a responsible plan that follows safety restrictions that we will likely be under during this time frame. Make timely decisions so that we can allow our families to plan as best we possibly can. Things change so quickly right now. We wanted to make a plan based off what our projections were of what limitations would be around the last week of May. So we completely understand that there may be some changes necessary for our plan, but right now we are hopeful that this will be allowable. There will be less than 10 people within our entire studio building. So we are working closely with different health officials to try and get our plan approved for being allowed to be in our space in some capacity. We obviously do not think that or believe that we will be back in our space as normal. Things will be limited for a long time, and we know that, but we needed to try and find some plan for a recital experience within the information that we had. And then obviously our last goal is to finish our season strong before our comp teams continue ahead, hoping to compete, and our rec families end their season. So who, when, and where? Like I said, for rec and pre-comp, this takes place May 26th through 29th. This will be at the studio. Graduating seniors will also be able to be filmed during this time frame, which will be super fun for them. Father-daughter, which I'm going to talk about a little bit later, is something that we're still going to do, and that will also be filmed during this week. It will not be filmed in the studio, though. This will be at TDC. Releve photo will also be there for anyone who does want to have individual photos done. We're kind of toying with doing comp photos during this week, or maybe delaying them a little bit more. It will kind of depend on the interest of our rec families. And then our competition routine. So our competition dances will be in our rec show. They will be edited in though. So they're going to take the seniors, their filmed solos from the studio with their voiceovers. Plus they will take our routines from CAR, and they will edit them all together to create an actual show. And then they'll live stream it the first weekend in June, which is super fun, super exciting. The best part of this is that there are no ticket purchases. This event is complimentary for our families, so there is no additional cost to participate in this. So what do we need from you right now? So right now, because obviously our time frame is a little bit more tight than it normally is, we still, like I said, we want to continue with as many traditions as we possibly can, but we just need to do it in a little bit shortened time frame. So we're still doing recital shirts, so we do need you to submit your dancer's recital shirt size, and I'll show you in just a second how you're going to do that. Submit program messages. So this year we are still doing a program, and that actually will be free. Each dancer will receive a free copy of that. Plus, you'll be able to submit a free message, which is super fun. You need to sign up for father-daughter if you'd like to participate in that. And then picture interest if you're interested in shooting with Releve, who is our regular studio photographer. Just let us know that. And then if you have any photos from this year, we always ask for photos for the program. It's time to start sending them in. So same email address as last year, and we will probably send an email separately about this as well. But that email account is strictly for receiving photos from you guys. So that's super fun. And then Recital Streaming Weekend will be the first weekend in June after our production company finishes editing everything together. So Recital Swag Bag, like I said, we're trying to make recital as fun for our kids as we can. We have been super lucky. We've had some vendors that have come together to make this possible for our dancers. These will be available for comp that week right before when recital would have been, so the 26th through the 29th. And you'll pick up your shirt. So we need your shirt size. You can pick up your program. You'll get some popcorn to watch the show. And then you'll also get some other goodies that are in there, which is really fun. But PreComp and rec families will pick these up when they come for their Red Carpet Recital Experience. And then comp dancers will have to come pick these up. And then depending on how many are left over, we may be able to help deliver them, but we'll see what that looks like at the end of the week. Father-daughter. We are not going to miss a beat with father-daughter. If you have never done father-daughter before or you're new to TDC, I highly recommend it. It's so fun. It's a really fun tradition. I did it with my dad when Annie and I were younger, and Grace did it last year with Alex, and that was so fun. And this year, you never have to leave your house to do it. It's super fun. So Gina's doing things a little bit different this year. She's going to have you guys sign up first, and then, or she's already designated the groups, excuse me. She's already designated the groups. You'll sign up within specific groups, and then she'll send videos out of choreography to learn. And then we'll have you record this at home, send it in, and then that same production team they'll piece everything together. So everyone will be performing in their respective groups. And there's no cost this year, which is great. So we also have, kind of expectations for costume pieces that you hopefully already have at home. We wanted to do everything we possibly could to make sure that we didn't lose this tradition. So graduating seniors, we are so sad, obviously, that we're not able to give them the traditional recital right now that we, all expect that they're going to have. So they still will be able to record their solos for the Red Carpet Recital Experience with our rec dancers. Still be able to do their voiceovers. We do have the hope of maybe doing a live show later. That obviously depends on a number of things, but we wanted to plan ahead. If it doesn't happen, we're not allowed to do it. Obviously, it won't happen then. But if, we are able to do something for them, we do want to be able to just plan with the hope that we can do something. So if we do a live competition show, the current date that we have booked for that is July 19th after 4 p.m. I'm not entirely sure what this would look like. It may be a number of our all of our competition teams doing something together. It may just be something where we gather for the graduating seniors so they can do their senior walk and be sent off. But please do save that date if you can for now. We really want to make sure that if we can do something for comp specifically that we are able to do so. But for now, that's very TBD, but we wanted to put it out there. Okay, so Recital Page. So I'm going to show you, in addition to this video, we have created a Recital Page that is a wealth of knowledge. This is super important that everybody visits this page because there are a number of things you need to respond to on here, and it lists deadlines. It's super clear, but I will show you right now. Okay, so here is our Recital Page. So our lovely logo again. There are a number of things on here that are just for rec, and then a number of things that are just for you guys, or are for you guys and for rec. So you can see this is mainly for rec. It just kind of gives, an overview of deadlines and kind of what their schedule looks like. So you do not need to worry about RSVPing for the Red Carpet Experience. This is not for you guys. That's for rec and pre-comp. Then you keep scrolling down, costumes, rec and pre-comp only, recital shirt size. So right in here, these are Google Forms that are embedded right into this page. So you do need to respond for this. And then this year we are giving parents the option if they want to buy a shirt. We've always had tons of parents that have asked about buying recital shirts, and this year you can do that. And then programs, all students again. So we have 3 different options this year for program messages. Because normally programs will have pictures of the teams in them, that's normally something that we do. We obviously aren't having that this year because we haven't had pictures yet, but we are giving everyone a chance to submit one of these free little shout outs. If you want to submit something with a photo, there are 2 other paid options. And then, like I said, this year only, everybody does get a free copy of the program, which we're super thankful to Minuteman Press for helping us provide that. And then you just want to fill this out. You don't need to fill this out to receive a program, but this is just for special messages. So whether you're taking advantage of the free option or one of the other options, these are all right here. And then father-daughter, also for everyone, right here. Make sure you're paying attention to these deadlines. Gina's got, all the info there. The theme is Elton John, which should be super fun. And then she's already got the age groups divided out there. That'll help her know who to send what videos to. And then right here, comp only. If you are interested in photos, please designate that here, and then that will help us plan ahead. So that is what we have planned for you guys. We are super, super excited. Obviously we have some immediate action items that we need from you guys in order to keep, the ball rolling, planning ahead and ordering what we need to order. So if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. I'm happy to help.